And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, baby girls, baby boys, queens, and kings on their thrones this evening. How are we doing? As always, please gather at my round top table and talk with Miss Move Nations for a bit. I'm going to give everybody time, whatever makes you comfortable or good, pen, paper, your drinks, whatever you want to bring to the table. Bring it to that top table. So, my whole commentary today will be a little different because it's more of just my Rumble Fact talk. There was a situation that was brought to me, and as I feel about advice, if people come to you with advice, baby girls and baby boys, please be cautious and aware of the advice that you give people. You never want to give anyone the wrong advice, especially when it could do them good. There was a situation in private, but it motivated me and moved me to want to bring it to you thrones for the simple point of the fact there is someone that is dealing like I was in a relationship or a situation like this. Life is real. Self-love and self-commitment is real. I like to talk to you about everyday situations, everyday things that people could go through, witness, no matter what it is. I want to be here. My first thing I do want to say is, before I even keep talking, is what's understood don't have to be explained. Shout out to my mom yesterday. She was sitting there looking at one of my commentaries, and it was actually Rumble Facts. And in Rumble Facts, and given an example, I said a name. And she looked up at me, and it was like, you did? That you were being you, but what's understood is a lot of people might not know that. So what I want to tell you today is, baby girls, baby boys, I do parable talk. I do give examples within what I say. The names or things that I might say Sue Ann, Billy Joe, Amy Bob. Don't ever be short of the message or what the point is that I'm trying to make you. Yes, the example and the names might be humorous, but it's the message that I'm trying to give within it. It's just like I understood, Mom. I want you guys to understand me as well. I'm not talking about the person in front of you, the person beside you, the person that you might know. Those names are common names. It's okay. I'm not pinpointing no one out, okay? I do want you guys to know that. It's all love. It's all realness, but I gotta give it to you. If I'ma stay woke, you got to stay woke. Okay? In Rumble Facts Talk, the first thing I want to talk about is self-love. Okay? The fact is, one has to first love self and have commitment for self before one can really care and truly love anyone. In relationships and situations, you must weigh them. And then you balance out. If it's worth the price at the end, you will have to pay for it. It goes to something I said in Sunday Morning Chronicles. Please go and look at that commentary if you haven't. It's cool and pretty sometimes, even sneaky, when we're doing wrong or have done wrong. Until, like Adam and Eve, we see our naked truths revealed before us. You can do it, but can you really handle some of the naked truths about our lives and selves? Some of those are called our guilty pleasures. The situation that made me bring my commentary to you guys was this certain person was in a relationship and didn't know really how to end it. Let me let you guys know something. No matter how short, how long you have been with someone, if it wasn't brought by God, if it wasn't meant by God, you could have 1 year, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years in the game with that person. It is not and have not been working because it's self that's still trying to make it work. It wasn't brought to you by God. It's not of a God. It's not going to work. Yeah, we love. Yeah, we felt comfortable. Yeah, we get comfortable. We spend our lives with these people. We entrust in these people. Some have put these people before God. And when that happens, please believe me, He will snatch it all from you. That is no kidder. He's a jealous God. He gives us situations. He gives us things for us to know how to handle and control them. Yes, we're going to live. Yes, we're going to learn. Yes, we're going to make mistakes. That is okay. No matter how old you get, no matter how young you are, you will always learn. Always learn as you're living. The thing about getting into things, experiencing things, you cannot stay in those things if those things are not of righteous. If it is not of God. It could deal with work. It could deal with your household. It could deal with a family member. It could deal with that relationship. It could deal with anything that we've been toiling with. Debts. Addictions. Whatever that we as people allow to come into our kingdoms, say, do, and it's not of God, or it's not pleasing and makes us happy, you need to evaluate the whole situation from top to bottom, weigh it out, balance it out. When you're sitting on that throne, you must make decisions sometimes that's going to be simple, good, bad, difficult, scary, hurtful, challenging. But when your throne and palace needs adjusting to fit yourself and peace and happiness in your kingdom, it's most definitely an option to rule. It's most definitely an option to leave that situation, to leave that relationship. To leave or fix whatever it is that is causing disruption within your kingdom, your happiness, yourself. Baby girls and baby boys, God is the only one that's going to bring you peace. And until you get that peace within from Him first, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to bring peace, not even to your soul. So don't even try to think you're going to do it to somebody else first. It got to start with self. I had to learn it. Everything I'm telling you, I had to learn. I had to go through it. I went through it hard. The more I bring you the commentaries, the more you will go and see into some of my stories, my situations. But please believe, I'm telling you within them now. But I'm speaking like I'm you, because I was you. God is real. The things and situations He puts us in are real. Don't get comfortable. Don't get so comfortable until you sacrifice happiness and self. Because whether or not you think, you start losing. You're going to first start losing self. Because you relying and depending on other things, other thoughts, other people. And that's not what it should be. That's not how it should be. That's not what it should be. But until we get stronger in ourselves and know that we ourselves are bolder and stronger, and it's okay to bump heads. Don't get to the point to where you're so good until, ooh, I'm not going to make that mistake, or I made that mistake. Oh my gosh. You're going to be tested. You're going to learn within those tests and get stronger. And you remove yourself. Don't for one time think it will not come back around. You won't get tried. We all get tried. It's how you handle your trials, your situation. You're going to settle for it, you're going to walk away knowing I already been through that. I already set my terms. I already set my goals. I'm bigger, stronger, better. I'm worth more. You are a good person. You're just not the person for me. This is good things. These are just not the things for me. See, that's how we have to think, America. That's how you have to think, baby girls and baby boys. You can let someone literally suck you into their web so deep, so strong, until we can't even see what we know. Some people say, well, it is what it is. It's going to get better. If it haven't got better, it's not. Because guess what? Back to what I said. If it was lust off dump, well, see, that was mine. I'm going to speak to you from me for a second. See, that was my problem. I lusted. When I lusted her, nothing came good after that. Oh, I learned. But that was for me to go through and learn. We all have something we're going to go through and learn. Same situation, maybe different. It's all going to deal back to it. You didn't look at it the same because you dealt with yours different. But when you deal with it right, things gonna always be the same. Especially when it's good. Baby girls and baby boys, we must learn. We have to. God is the only one that can bring us total peace, love, and happiness. No man or woman, no person, place, or thing. It doesn't come like that. It doesn't happen like that. The first genuine love that you're ever going to receive is the love by God. Not the love of nothing materialistic, but by God. Self-love, dedicated time, dedicating our time, dedicating ourselves. If it's not building you or making you happy, what are you dedicating your time and yourself because of someone else's emotions or feelings? If they cared about your emotions and feelings like you cared about yours, the situation wouldn't even be happening. You wouldn't even have to think how you thinking because you good. Y'all good. Remember, it's God that is making what was so good and felt so right crumble. It's crumbling a little bit. It's rumbling a little bit. until, because your time ran its course and you tried to keep it going, it gonna crumble. It will, baby girls and baby boys. When it ain't done by God and it ain't done right, and sometimes you think, okay, this may be for me, God, step away from it a little bit. Let God work on it then. Let God work on that situation, that job, that man, those children, that household. Let God take care of it. Heather Headley said it the best. What is for you, it is for you. And if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. But like Heather said, if it comes back around, but if it doesn't, that was something you had to go through to grow. That's what I kept keeping in my mind. That situation didn't come back around. That person didn't come back around. God did not allow that to. That was something I had to go through to grow. What God has for me is for me. It's for you. Don't ever think less, baby girls, baby boys.